If you are watching this, I am about to quit my job. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, November the 19th, and I'm about to officially quit my full-time job. Why does this matter? What does this have to do? Why would I need to share this on the YouTube? Well, the reason why I am sharing this on the YouTube is because A, I want to pose a question to you in the event that it will help you not only in your, with your career, but also just in life in general, because it's a question that I always pose to myself, but I've never had to pose it in the past 6 years. I've never had to pose it in such a way, because to make a career change, not a career change, I'm not changing my career, but to make a change such as switching jobs after 6 years is a huge deal. So I want to pose that question, but most importantly, well, also I do want to talk about why this would be relevant to share on the tube. First of all, I need to share this on the tube, or I want to share this on YouTube, because I have been talking about getting a new job and getting a new job before the year started, before 2022. And it's November the 19th and I'm about to accept a job, and I will have a job before the new year. So how exciting is that? I feel like that's super exciting that this has taken place. I've been applying for jobs for the last few months with no hidden secrets or whatever to my current employer. I let it be known that that was taking place. I don't know, I will have to say that I don't know that they knew that no one knew that, I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is this is not a surprise to anyone, or it should not come as a surprise. If it's a surprise, it's because there was nothing to do on my part. So all of that to say, I have been searching for jobs for the last few months. I've shared that with you guys, and I can't believe that I've landed what I would consider my dream job, which is my next point, before 2022. So dream job. If you would have asked me 10 years ago what my dream job would be, I would tell you this job that I'm about to start. And I feel like that is freakishly wild. It's a job that I feel like I will be able to make a difference. I will be passionate about. It will keep me on my toes and exciting, because I am not a person who likes mundane, repetitive tasks. I can do them, but they don't spark any joy for me, and I like a challenge. I'm a challenger. I'm a number 8 in the Enneagram thing. That's me. But I can't believe that I'm about to technically embark on a journey of working my dream job. That's wild to me. So that's important, because I'm about to land my dream job. How fun is that? Also, of course, there will be a salary increase, but most importantly, the retirement plan is going to far surpass anything that I've ever had or done, which is most important. The most important part of this is the retirement plan. I am not a person, I take retirement very seriously. I take saving very seriously, duh. I take money management very seriously. It is not an option for me to not do right by the money that I bring in, or my husband and I to not do right by the money and the income that we bring in. So it's really important to us that we are managing our money on all fronts. I'm happy and excited that I believe, I'll learn all about this in orientation, but I believe there are a million different ways for me to kind of invest in our future, for us to invest in our future, to include HSAs and all of that. So I'm just excited for all of that. And I just feel like, yes, working is tough and a little annoying and all of that. Just having to work in general is a little annoying, but we all have to do it unless we're filthy rich, or unless we save up enough money to where work becomes optional until we become financially independent, which is the journey that we're on. But I will have to say that while I feel like most people aren't racing out the door every day to get to work, unless they're running from something at home, I really enjoy being at home. This is my sanctuary. I love it here. I could stay here all day, every day. In fact, I typically try to, as much as I can, be at home. But I just feel that because I do have to work, my husband does have to work, it is in our best interest to make sure that we are having our money to really work for us, and just kind of reaping some of the benefits of working. If we were going to work every day and just spending all of our money, that would really aggravate me. It would not sit right with me. And so the fact that we will now be able to just do more with our money is going to be super duper exciting. So if you consider everything that's about to take place, to include benefits package, retirement, all of that, and even the salary, I am about to upgrade in all ways. and I'm excited about it. I don't know what the work environment is like, what the culture is like. I kind of know because I've worked a similar role before, but I don't know with this specific job because I've never worked this specific job. However, I will tell you that I did order a new 2022 planner that I think is going to be best fit for my new role, and just going to help me navigate all of that. So I feel like it's a done deal. I already ordered the planner because the Black Friday deal was ending last night around midnight, which is the same day that I got the job offer. So it was meant to be, right? So the question that I had to pose, the question that I encourage you to pose is, would your future self be thankful for the decision that you just made, are making, or are about to make? Would your future self be happy and proud? And the answer for me when it comes to staying at my job, my future self would not be happy and proud. When it comes to switching jobs, my future self would be proud. Not just switching jobs, not just any old job, but switching to the job that I'm about to switch to. I really think that my future self will be thankful for not only the increase in like salary and all this other kind of stuff, but also just the increase in skills and knowledge and everything, experience, all of that I am about to learn. Most importantly, the ability to make a change and to affect change. So I really do believe that my future self, I'm confident that my future self will be thankful that I have made this decision. So that is the question that I encourage you to pose. And like I said, I feel like I went back and forth, around and around regarding like, I've worked at this job for 6 years. I love my clients. I love many of my coworkers. I mean, I don't dislike any of my coworkers. I have made long lasting friendships. I've enjoyed, hanging out with my coworkers, not to say that I still can't, but I've enjoyed just working at the job. I enjoy my boss and everybody. And so I definitely do not enjoy comfortability and kind of doing the same thing over and over. I can tell you that for sure. I do like a little excitement, but it was difficult for me to kind of conclude that I did want to, it wasn't difficult for me to conclude. Like I knew it to be factual, but it was definitely when it was time to make the decision about whether I was actually going to accept this job offer or not, I did have to go around and around. I was going around and around about, well, what about this? Or you like this about your current job, or this or that and the third. But what it comes down to is we only have one life to live. I won't say live it recklessly, but I feel like taking risks is the name of the game for me. That's just something that I enjoy doing. Probably why. I mean, I only gamble like once a year, but I feel like my husband would never gamble there's no way he's sitting down to gamble $20, $30. There's no way he's going to risk losing money. Absolutely not. But me, I'm a risk taker. I will sit down. Now, anything beyond $100 is kind of stressful. Like to lose more than $100 would stress me out. But for the most part, I'm willing to gamble and take risks more so than my husband or some of my friends. I have friends who would never sit down to gamble like at all, but I would. So anyway, I'm just a risk taker and I'm just excited for the path ahead. So the only thing left now to do is officially accept the job offer. I had to ask some questions of the department because the person who recommended me for the job, or who I interviewed with, who would be my supervisor, I guess, is on vacation for some weeks. So I did have to confirm some things with someone else in the same department, but like not the person who would supervise me, I guess. And so I've emailed HR back and I told her that I'm ready to accept the job. And so I'm just waiting to hear back from her. Now they are going out on, I'll be off of work next week. They'll be off of work next week. So I don't know if I will accept the job today and like get situated and get the ball rolling, or what I will do. But as of today, I have been giving a dream job offer. I do know that I have a couple start dates to choose from. The first one is so close away. It will be a week after I got back from work. So this next week I'm off of work, and then if I did go with the first date, then I would only have 1 week with my employer. And I feel as though that's too soon. Like, I obviously could get my 2 weeks right now, but I don't think that would be fair. Not to my employer, but to my clients and the people that I serve, or to myself, because I'd have to like really scramble to get this done. So that's pretty much like a no. So I'm thinking that I will onboard officially in January for the January orientation and catch that one. So that means that as it stands right now, if I accept the job offer today, then I will have a month, about 7 weeks before I start this new job. So anyway, I'm just checking in at this very moment. I feel like I'm just gonna bring you guys along with me a couple more times and film a couple more times as I accept the job offer and turn in my resignation letter and just kind of go throughout that path. So, for which case, I will catch you guys in the next segment of this video. So I haven't checked in a while. Well, not really, it's been a few days, but I think where we last left off, I had just emailed the hiring manager or HR to tell her that I was ready to be hired or onboarded. And so she did reach out and I got onboarded. I had an option of starting in December, early December or early January. Obviously trying to start in December would be a mess. So I was like, I'm certainly not going to put myself through that type of stress because I'm off of work this whole week, and that would actually only give me 1 week to transition to this new role, and 1 week would not have even been enough for me, let alone anyone else. So I will be starting in January and I am really excited. I think that's all that I honestly have to update you guys on. I feel like that's all that has taken place, is that I got officially hired. So I'm really excited. I will take you guys along with me as we continue to go throughout this journey. And really the only thing left to do is to resign and take it from there. So I guess I will check back in with you guys at a later date. So it is Friday, December the 3rd, and I officially put in my notice on Monday. I think I thought it in my head that I was gonna come to you guys on Monday to kind of talk about that, but I could just kind of talk about the week as a whole because honestly I forgot, and I normally just save all my filming for the weekends. It's just what I do because my life is less chaotic on the weekends. But on Monday I put in my resignation. I pretty much had to. It was courteous of me to do so anyway because my new employer was going to be contacting my current employer anytime after Tuesday. So I was like, well, let me just give the notice on Monday in case they do call for the reference on Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. It wouldn't be like, you know, I want to beat them to it, essentially. That's kind of how we scheduled it. They're kind of in a hurry, I'm not gonna lie, because they're trying to spend the next 2-3 weeks wrapping up everything and getting everybody situated for all the people, employees who are going to start in January, because they're going out for 2 weeks or whatnot for Christmas break. So that's why they're kind of like rush. I'm like, I'm not starting until January, like but I see why. So that took place. I will say I don't know if the word is nervous, but I definitely was uneasy, let's go with that word, about giving my resignation, even though I already told you that this shouldn't have come as a surprise. One person I told, and she was like, well, you've already been talking about it for some time. And I was like, yeah, that's true. So anyway, it shouldn't have come as a surprise to a lot of people, but obviously it just hits differently when you finally give your notice and you go. But I don't really feel anything. The purpose of this was just kind of to like vlog my feelings. I was thinking that maybe I would feel something, you know, after 6 years, but I don't really feel anything. I also don't really feel anything when I transition jobs. I'm noticing that and reflecting back on the few jobs that I have transitioned from. I don't know. I guess I don't really have a lot of emotional attachment tied to jobs. People, yes, my coworkers, even like clients, obviously that's like a human attachment type thing. But as far as like the actual leaving that job and going to the next, especially since I'm going to be doing pretty similar work, I don't really feel anything. Like right now I'm not feeling anything. But what I have done is I've ordered 2 new dresses. I've ordered a duster, like a cardigan duster thing. It's like a long cardigan kind of situation if you don't know what a duster is. I've ordered some new leggings. I caught a sale. And I ordered this portfolio because whatever reason I'm like wanting a portfolio so that as I'm meeting with individuals I can keep notes and like, you know, be on that, and I want be on top of that, and I want all my notes to kind of take place in the same. Anyway, I want to be able to grab my little portfolio. It's like a fancier portfolio. It was $15 maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna grab my little portfolio in my phone and, you know, put all my little planner and whatnot in my little portfolio, and then go, my keys, whatever I might need, and just go do my thing. So that's what I've ordered so far. And yeah, so over the next couple of weeks I will finish out December. December is always hectic where I work, and rightfully so, because it's the holidays, but also we normally are out for like a week or a week and a half, 2 weeks, you know, so it's just a little crunch. It's like crunch time there, and it's really crunch time for me. So I'm gonna take the next couple of weeks to like tie up loose ends. I was really heavily involved in almost all of the committees, but especially the committee that planned all of our events. So I'm gonna obviously continue to plan our Christmas party and be a part of that, and be a part of basically everything that I committed to, because anything that I would have committed to, it would have taken place before this break. So like, if that makes any sense. So I'm leaving at the end of the month, technically, even though we will be on like a break. So it kind of all works out that way. So yeah, I don't really feel anything. Like I said, I was documenting this because I thought maybe I would feel a little more, I don't know, I just thought maybe it would be worth documenting, but I don't really feel anything. So all I know is that I will start my new job in the new year. The last day at my current job, well, technically the last day that they see me will be December the 17th, which I think I'm putting this video out the day after. And then technically my technical last day will be January 3rd, which is the last day, which is the day following our break, the next business day following our break. You have to be employed before and after this break to get paid during the break. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go until January 3rd, although I'll likely I have put in for PTO on January the 3rd, so I won't actually work. So the last day they'll see me is December the 17th. But if there is something that I have to do, like let's say over the course of the next couple weeks or whatever, like if there's some kind of loose end that I need to tie up that I can't do from home because we do have an EMR, then I will just go in and not take PTO, and then my last official day will be January the 3rd. Not really trying to do that, but I will, because I'm not going to leave things hanging, like as far as like if I needed to sign something or like those types of things. I could always swing by, but I'm trying to just do what I got to do and be done. So anyway, that's how I'm feeling currently. I guess I'll check in next week to see what that brings. So I will talk to you guys soon. I am in my final week, wrapping up my final week. I feel way more comfortable with my decision now. I feel like I've gotten reminders over the last few weeks that this is definitely the right decision. I did learn that in our new building, which probably won't be built for a couple of years, I was going to have an office. So I told him to let me know. When my office is finished, maybe I'll come tour it, see what it's about, you know, might even come back to the company. Just kidding, but who knows? Who knows what the future holds? I don't know what the future holds. I just know that this is the right decision for me. So I'm glad to finally have shared that with you guys, and now I feel like I can be more open and honest as we move into 2022. But yeah, my technical last day is the 17th, which is in a couple days when you're seeing this video, and then like my last day on site, but my technical last day is January the 3rd, and then I start my new job in January in the new year, around the 1st of, I think it's around the 1st of January. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of bring you guys along with me on my journey. I do feel like I went from being quite nervous and skeptical. I'm not a person for change. I'm not here for it at all. Kind of nervous and skeptical to feeling more and more and more like it was the right decision, and I stand by that 100%. Again, I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if I'll come back for my office whenever it's finished and completed, but what I do know is that this is the right decision in this season, and I'm excited for the path forward. I will be sharing with you guys some about that. Because it's not going to be so like HIPAA contingent, although it still will be, I definitely may be able to kind of just talk about that a little more. I feel like this just had like HIPAA through and through written all over it. And so again, any job that I do, really, I'll have to be HIPAA compliant. But I feel like some jobs are just more, you have to be more careful about that than others. So anyway, yes, you guys, I have resigned from my job officially, and my last day is Friday the 17th, I think. Yes. And that's just that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm pretty sure I already said in the beginning of the video the main purpose of my even sharing this or walking you guys through it, mainly because it was a really tough decision, because I'm not an advocate for change, and I really like just knowing what to expect and all of that. But you oftentimes don't really grow by doing that. And so this was a huge challenge for me. Also, it's going to drastically change the trajectory of our finances and our financial future and in our ability to invest more and retire early, and I'm excited about that. And that's really, at the end of the day, what's most important. No matter how many times I kept trying to just kind of talk this over and think this through, really what it comes down to is the fact that my future self, future Shay, will definitely be thankful for taking the leap and pushing myself and getting out of my comfort zone and doing something more challenging that I've never technically done. And also, again, the financial benefits of it, and also just being in alignment with my husband's schedule and all of that. I just really feel like future everybody is going to thank me for this decision, but only time really will tell, but that's what I really feel like. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. Cat's out of the bag. I'm excited for the future. I look forward to the future. Wish me well in my future endeavors, because I'm going to need well wishes. Especially in the new year, because typically it would feel like I'm just on that natural break that we have each year with my job, and then I just go back to work in the new year. But really, I'm not going back to that job, and I will start at a different job. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know in the comments if you've been thinking about, you know, leaving your job, what's holding you back. Let's talk career stuff, because I feel like we need to do that. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.